this is Frode and welcome to this video. Today you'll learn the importance of taking action immediately when an idea strikes you, why we would set a goal of becoming a millionaire, why you can miss a meal but not 30 minutes of hearing or reading something instructional every day, what failure really is, and you'll have to make a big decision between two easy choices. And on this channel I pick my favorite 5 big ideas from books that help us think differently and actualize our potential, and I deliver the ideas to you. So if you're new here, you can consider subscribing. And today we have another inspiring book, Leading an Inspired Life. It's destined to make you inspired. Triple inspired. The book is written by Jim Rohn, and I have covered several of his books before. The Seasons of Life and My Philosophy for Successful Living. And you can check those out if you haven't watched them before and you're interested. As some of you might know, Jim Rohn spent 46 years of his adult life traveling the world, influencing over 5 million people through over 6,000 audiences. And he's considered as one of the most influential thinkers of our time. With that, let's get started with the first big idea, which is the Law of Diminishing Intent. This idea is all about how you need to take action immediately when an idea comes to us. For example, if you get a desire of building a library, what's the first thing you should do? Think about it for a second. What's the first thing you need to do if you want to build a library? You need to get your first book. You need to order it for Amazon or go to your bookstore immediately. You can't wait at all, because if you do, you might fall prey to the Law of Diminishing Intent, which I'll describe through a quote from Jim. We intend to take action when the idea strikes us. But if we don't translate that intention into action fairly soon, the urgency starts to diminish. And a month from now, the passion is cold. A year from now, it can't be found. So now I want you to be completely honest with yourself and reflect back on if you have ever intended to follow through an idea, but you didn't take action immediately, so your emotion for it dissipated entirely, and you never followed through on the idea. An example of how I used the Law of Diminishing Intent to my benefit was when I got the idea of attending one of Tony Robbins' Unleash the Power Within seminars. I knew it cost a lot of money, so I hesitated a bit. But then I went over to his website, watched some of the testimonials from people who had been there before, and then I committed myself. I bought a ticket for $1,000 and scheduled in my calendar to get my brother to help me order some plane tickets and the hotel there. I took action immediately, and that's one of the reasons that I went there. If I hadn't committed myself, maybe I wouldn't have gone there at all, and it was one of the best experiences I've had in my entire life. Remember, when you get an idea, you need to take action on it immediately, or else you may not implement the idea at all, because the emotion will pass. The second big idea is why become a millionaire? And this idea is about why we should set a goal of becoming a millionaire. And to share this idea, I want to share with you a story. But first, some background information. From ages 19 to 25, Jim was a bit poor, and he had worked hard, but he had not gained any real money. From ages 25 to 31, he became a millionaire. And this is one of the major reasons for this is that he met his mentor Earl Schoaf at age 25. And one day Earl said, "Miss Rohn, it looks like we're going to be together for a while. Therefore I will make you a suggestion. You're a 25-year-old American male. Sure, you've made some mistakes, but you've got the motivation to make a difference. This is America. The possibilities are endless. Why not set a goal of becoming a millionaire?" Millionaire. It's got a nice ring to it. And as Earl was about to tell Jim the reasons for why he should set that goal, Jim thought to himself, "Why, he doesn't need to explain that to me. Getting $1 million would be amazing." But then he learned one of the greatest lessons of his life, when Earl said, "Set a goal to become a millionaire, for what it will make of you to achieve it." For what it will make of you to achieve it. Think about that. The emphasis is not on the money here. When Jim got the money, Earl said that he could just give it away. Instead, the emphasis is on what you become, the skills you need to develop, the disciplines you have to adopt to get that $1 million. As Jim says, it's not what you get that makes you valuable, it's what you become along the way that makes you valuable. So why not set a goal of becoming a millionaire for what it will make of you to achieve it? And the third big idea is miss a meal, but not your 30 minutes. And this idea is about how we need to set off 30 minutes every day to hear or read something instructional. Because knowledge is like food for your mind. If you don't feed your mind every day, you will be much more open to negative influences, to negative thoughts. Your quality of your life will eventually diminish, and your potential will be greatly limited. And this is what Jim wants us to do. Hear or read something challenging, something instructional, at least 30 minutes a day, every day. Miss a meal, but not your 30 minutes. You can get along without some meals, but you can't get along without some ideas, examples, and inspiration. And there are no excuses to this. Jim has heard them all, and I want to share with you a great illustration of how stupid some of these excuses can be. I quote, I say, John, I got this gold mine. I got so much gold I don't know what to do with it all. Come over and dig. John says, I don't have a shovel. I say, well, John, let's get you one. And he says, don't you know what they want for shovels these days? No, John's got the wrong perspective. The cost for the shovel will be greatly outweighed by the gold he will earn from using that shovel. And in just the same way, the cost for all of our books, the seminars we attend, and the audio programs we listen to will be greatly outweighed by the value from the ideas we get from them. For example, you can buy a book for $10, and that book can help you become a millionaire. So get into the habit of spending at least 30 minutes every day hearing or reading something instructional. We all have the time if we are committed enough. The fourth big idea is what is failure? And this idea is about what failure really is. Is failure working on a project that delivers poor results? No. Is failure doing your very best in a competition and still not winning? No. Is failure launching a product that fails miserably in the marketplace? Of course not. Instead, failure is not trying at all. As Jim says, success and failure are always linked together. Success is doing, failure is not doing. It's that simple. And also you can see failure as a stepping stone towards success, as a necessary part of success. For example, Thomas Edison tried it 10,000 times before he succeeded with this experiment with the light bulb. But he didn't say he failed 10,000 times. He had just found 10,000 ways that wouldn't work. So why can't we also see failure as that, just as a stepping stone towards success? And remember, failure is not trying at all. The fifth big idea is 2 Easies. This idea is about how success is easy. You see, by the 31, Jim became a millionaire, and what he found out was that it was easy. But he worked hard at it. He stood up early and stayed up late. He developed the disciplines, and he learned the new skills. So somebody asks, well Jim, if success is easy, why didn't all the other people around you become rich? And that's because it's also easy not to do something. It's easy not to develop the disciplines. It's easy not to do the daily walk around the block to exercise, and it's easy to not read the books. As Jim says, the things that are easy to do are also easy not to do. That's the difference between success and failure, between daydreams and ambitions. So the 2 Easies are easy to do and easy not to do. Now, what's Jim's formula for success? A few simple disciplines practiced every day. For example, reading or listening to something instructional for 30 minutes every day. Doing that exercise walk around the block every day. Or eating some healthy meals every day. And now, what's his formula for failure? A few errors in judgment repeated every day. For example, neglecting your exercises, eating unhealthy meals every day, and not reading the books. You see, failure is not a cataclysmic event that just suddenly happens. It's much more subtle than that. But in the end of the first week, you may not notice anything, and maybe not in the first month. But after years, you will soon notice that the quality of your life starts dissipating. So if you're in the habit of not doing, simply start doing. Read the books, do the exercises. You can lay the past behind you and focus on today and the future. Make a habit of doing the things you can do. You have the choice to do or not to do. If you like this video, you'll probably like Think and Grow Rich, My Philosophy for a Successful Living, and Great. And if you have comments or questions or feedback on my performance or feedback on how I can improve these videos, I would be happy if you write them down in the comment section. Also, if you want new videos every single week with 5 big ideas for books that help us think differently and to actualize our potential, you can click the red subscribe button below the video. And if you want more details on the ideas, you can check out the blog post that I have below the video. I have a link for below the video. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm looking forward to sharing more big ideas with you soon. Have an awesome day. See ya.